and Haps TV, I-O, 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 I-O. It's down the river we go, with Teddy and me and Haps TV, I-O, I-O, I-O. Hey guys, we're back again. How's everyone doing? Did you miss me? So we just turned around. We've turned around at our 10K part. Okay, so 10 kilometers. I thought that's enough. Let's turn around and head back. So it's going to be 20K today, 22K yesterday. So not too bad for 2 days walking. 42K. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But what a great day. It's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit misty rain coming down now. We've had a few drops of rain on our way, but other than that, it's been pretty good. But no, unlike yesterday, Swift beats Walt, Walty Whoop. Hey, Swift, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. But yeah, a little bit compared to yesterday. My God, what a beautiful day. Kathy, how are you? What a beautiful day yesterday. The sun was shining. The sky was blue. We was up the hills to enjoy the view with Walt and Teddy. Yeah, so a little bit different today, a little bit of wind as well, and we're out in the open at the minute. There is part of this where we're in between the forests. It's about about a kilometre, I think, from here. So I'll stay and put you on that because it's so peaceful. Absolutely gorgeous, like so peaceful. The birds are absolutely going mad in that part as well. And whether it's because it's so enclosed, you've got a forest on both sides, like it really is beautiful. But yeah, so hopefully if I can keep you on for a little bit, I wanted to see if he's still here. I got some absolutely brilliant shots of the heron, which is, I don't know whether he's still here, but earlier on when I passed by, I don't know whether he's still trying to catch fish, but he's not shy at all. He was there, he stayed there, and we got some great shots of him. So let's just see if he's actually still there now. He was actually on this part on the right-hand side here. He's probably moved on. It looks like it anyway, because I've actually come across, it's amazing the amount of herons we've actually seen today. We've seen 6 herons, which is great for a river walk. I usually come across a couple, but actually seen 6 of them today. And before anybody asked, no, they weren't the same one. They were all different ones. And basically where they always locate is around places like this, around the weirs, which are actually, the levels of water is actually changing. Basically, they sit on the top of the actual weirs there, waiting for the fish to actually come down. And Bob's your uncle, bang, there they go. That's actually a nice property. Oh no, he is actually, it's not this one, he's on the next one, guys, about 100 yards from here, he's actually there. That's beautiful in the background. See the wood cabin in the background there? Isn't that just fabulous? What a view they've actually got. Bear with me a second. Isn't that just lovely? Oh my type of place. That really would be on the river's bank, listening to the birds. Well, it is dreary and swampy like my ex-wife personality. Rehab, Captain Rehab. Kathy, very nice. I know. I just want to take you down to see this little guy here, and I'll show you him because he's still there in exactly the same spot as when I left him, and he's not an ornament, guys. Oh my God, I see a woman changing in the cabin window. Yeah, that's why I zoomed out quickly there. I had to zoom out quickly there because there was, oh my God, Captain. Oh God, guy. Oh my God. No, I can't zoom in on that. Oh, I'm going to stay here. You don't know what you're missing, Captain Rehab. You missed it. You missed it. You could only see from a small screen, Captain Rehab. I'm there. I've got my eyes open. I got my eyes peeled. But I'm just going to stay quiet just for a little bit. I know you probably think, well, I don't think I don't think it's possible for Walt to actually open them bobs. You're probably thinking, no, it's impossible for Walt to stay quiet, but I'm just going to stay quiet just to get level with this lad here, and I will actually show you him then. He's absolutely beautiful. He's on the side of the actual weir there, so we'll just creep up to him. Like I said, I got some great pictures of him earlier on. He is still there. If anybody's going to scare me away, it's going to be Teddy. So bear with me a second, guys. He's just on the side there. We'll just get level and then I'll zoom in on him. I come down this side here, we can actually show you. Bear with me a second, guys. Isn't it just beautiful, guys? Doreen, I appreciate the subscription. Thanks a million for dropping by. He is huge, Cathay. Oh, he's just absolutely stunning. He really is. And like I say, we've passed about 5 of them today. So we've come across about 5 or 6 actual herons on the actual river today. Isn't that just crazy? Oh, here's his friends again. He's still there, yeah. Crazy. No, oh, this here. That's a DJI. Yeah, that's a gimbal. That just keeps it steady all the time, like. Yeah. And have you special software for the camera? No, this is actually this is broadcasting now. This is going around the world. You're grand. You're grand. No problem. You're grand. This is friends of mine, by the way. See you later. Bye. There you go. You're getting a wave there. Isn't it crazy? You come so far away from your actual house in the middle of nowhere, and you end up meeting people who live in the same village as you. But isn't he just beautiful? And he's not shy at all, as you can see. But he's just waiting for his breakfast there, Cathay. That's all he's waiting for. He's waiting for the fish to flow down there, and he'll grab them, and he'll be away. Then he'll be one full heron. Captain Rehab, I'll give you a quick look again. I don't know whether not just beautiful, guys. He's looking for a nice juicy fish, isn't he, ever? Yeah, big time. That's all he's waiting for. There he is. Good morning, Jane. How are you, my friend? Appreciate you dropping by. We just stopped here for a little bit just to watch this beautiful heron, waiting to see if he catches his dinner. And listen to the beautiful sound. Ah, thanks a million, Jane. You're very, very kind, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. But isn't that just beautiful? Nice view award. I'd agree on that as well. Isn't that just beautiful just to watch? A little bit of nature, guys. A little bit of nature. What an awesome bird as well. He's been here for so long. I've passed him literally about an hour ago, and he's still in the same spot. I've been on. I turned around at 10k today, and basically we're going to walk back now. Another 10k, so that's 20k for today. But yeah, he was actually there when I passed him about an hour ago. So I think I'm going to have to go and buy a few fish for him and throw them across there for him. It don't look like he's going to get his dinner for today, guys. It don't look like he's going to get... And there's actually some swallows actually coming by as well. That's just so beautiful to see. To watch the swallows flying around as well. Isn't that just fabulous? Right, bye, Mr. Heron. Let's give you one more last look at him because he's actually right opposite me now. He's that direct on me, you can just make him. Anybody would think he was just a statue there, but believe me, guys, he is real. He is real. You can just see he's slightly moving his head. There he goes. Oh, Teddy, you can't get out of them. Hey, Chad, you're back again, my friend. Good to see you again. But we're just watching the heron here on the side of the actual river. He's trying to catch his dinner or catch his breakfast or lunch or whatever you want to call it. And he's been here for, well, I passed him about an hour ago and he is still there. Now, he isn't an ornament. Good afternoon again, Walt. Good afternoon, Chad, my friend. Great to see you again. But yeah, he's still waiting on his breakfast there. He still hasn't caught it. And the poor fella. I'm just saying I may have to go to the fish market and maybe buy him a few fish, like, and throw them into him. Otherwise, the poor lad's going to be starving. Right, come on, Ted. We need to be starting to move, guys. We've been for, like I say, 10k ahead of us now. We've done 10k. We've turned around. We're on our way back. So about another 9.5k. We've turned around about half a k away from here. So onwards we go. Onwards we go. So any plans for today, guys? Chad, any plans today? Jane, are we up to anything today? We're just out for our lovely Sunday stroll. Like I say, usually we go for, like we did yesterday, we went for a hilly walk yesterday. It's either hills, mountains, or something tough, usually on a Saturday. And then Sunday we usually stay on flatland or wooded walk. I had my lovely Sunday breakfast of a gooey boiled egg with wholemeal soldiers to dip into it. Well, I can't fault you there, Chad. Awesome, my friend. I didn't have anything. Basically, when I left, my wife was still in bed, like, so I got changed out the door. I grabbed a cup of coffee in my travel mug, jumped in the car, and we were gone. So I've had nothing to eat, like, so I don't eat a massive amount anyway. Got to get out of bed first. Ah, Jane, I know. That's the big thing. We need to get out. We need to get motivated. We need to get motivated, my friends. Listen. For such small birds, don't they make a lot of noise? So beautiful. And this is what I love about nature, guys. This is what I go hiking for. I don't go hiking for my fitness. Basically, I'm not one of these power walkers who decides they're going to walk 20K in 2 hours or anything like that. I go out to enjoy it. I go out because I enjoy being in the middle of nature. I enjoy listening to the birds, seeing the scenery and everything around me. But yeah, I'm not doing this for my fitness. It does help my back because obviously I have had a bad back for a number of years now. And if I don't do a long walk at the weekend, hello Janet, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you dropping by. You just missed the beginning of the broadcast there. We was looking at a beautiful heron, and he wasn't camera shy at all. He stood there and he let me zoom in on him, and he's he's been there for the past hour or so because I passed him earlier on in our walk. We've turned around now. We turned around at the 10K mark, and we're starting to walk back now. But great to see you, Janet. Always a pleasure to see you popping in to say hi. But yeah, the best part of this walk is when we get in between the actual forest. So you've got a massive forest on the left and on the right, because it is so quiet, so peaceful. And just to hear the birds in both sides of the actual river is just the most beautiful sounds. It's just so wonderful. Doing good. Notice apps has changed a bit. Janet, it has changed a little bit. Yeah, it has done a lot of improvements, but I don't think I'm the only one by saying this. There's been a few glitches this week. I've had a few problems on some of my broadcasts. I was told it seems to me sometimes while I'm broadcasting it will zoom in and I can't zoom out again. So that's one of the problems I've had on a few now. Pablo and Brett says it was to do with my connection, but I don't know. It's happened on quite a few. It happened to me yesterday. Derby, my friend. Derby from Loveland, my favourite place. My favourite place. On the edge of I think it's the Smoky Mountains, if I'm right in saying Derby. But great to see you, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by. So, guys, we're going to start the auction up very shortly again. We auctioned off an house earlier on. I think it went for €15. I think Ross actually got the house from earlier on, so I think this is the second house we'll be auctioning out. I'll give you a little tour, guys. So we'll start the bidding off maybe €1 or €2 and see how we go from there. I still can't chat on my iPad. You can't chat. Have you tried deleting the app, Janet, and downloading it again? Have you tried that? Because that seems very strange. Very strange. But yeah, been a few glitches. So up on the left, guys, you're now approaching. Good idea. I'll try. Yeah. Probably would be best to delete, because I'm thinking of doing that now. I've just seen how today actually went in relation to the zoom in, which keeps happening. But if it happens on this one, then I will basically delete it and download it again. So this is a place called Ballytickley. Another place, this is, as I was explaining about locks earlier on, guys, you can see the different levels in the actual water. So here's one level where the boats would actually come through. Then you've got the main river down below. So this is like the canal part of it. So the boats would actually come along here into the locks there, open the gates. The level of the water would actually change then, and the boats can get on their way. And that is the purpose of the locks, guys. So you can see this is a big drop, this part. Roger, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. This is quite a big drop. If you look at this side of the actual river here, okay? So, because obviously the world is not flat, guys, and that's why we have these purposes of these locks is exactly that. So basically the boat would actually come along here and get to this point. It would look over the side there. Notice that the lock is down pretty low. It would need to go and close this lock gate here, okay? Close this lock gate here. It would then open the gates on this lock here. The water from this side, hold on a second, the water from this side would then flow into the lock. The level would actually increase, we'd bring it up. They would then open this gate. The boat would then go into the lock, and the same applies onto the other side then. To get down to that level from the other side, they'd then open the lock gates on this one. The water then and the boat would actually go down to meet the level which is on the opposite side. So that's how that actually works. For those who didn't know what a lock was for, it's basically due to the different levels of the water. So this is the second house I'm going to be auctioning off today, guys. Here we go, and we're going to start the bidding off on a €1. So who's going to give me €1? Is it going to be Roger? Is it going to be Janet? Janet, €1 in the house. €1. Anybody's going to give me €1 to start this beautiful mansion in the middle of nowhere. Does need a little bit of work doing on it, but hey, maybe a couple of windows, but you've got beautiful views looking out from the windows here. So maybe could do with a bit of a tarpaulin put over the top. But then again, you could lie in bed at night time, look up at the stars. I mean, look at that view from the top. You even get a view from the tree. So you could be lying in bed here and look at this, and a little bit of work on the fireplace. But I'm sure removing a few stinging nettles won't do a job. You could have your barbecue. No cooker or no electric in this place, guys. But I'm sure you can get one of them LPG bottles, and there you go. A little bit of you don't need any plants or any flowers or anything because you've already got them here. So why go to the garden centre? Why buy the flowers? Why buy the plants? You've actually got them here. And it's an open plan building, guys. John, how are you doing? It's open plan, guys. And when I mean open plan, I mean open. It is actually open. The roof's actually open, and just need a little bit of work, but a bit of paint. I'm sure you could come. So we've got a €1 in the house. €1 starting at €1. We'll go over to this side and show you the actual dining area, guys. It's a beautiful dining area looking out of these wonderful roofs. Out of this square window on my left, you've got these wonderful views of all the overgrown shrubbery around that side. Maybe do a window or a little bit of plastic if you wanted. Like I say, a little bit of plaster, a little bit of paint around the house, and I think we're good to go. We've got this nice, beautiful plant in the corner here, which is taking up most of the actual corner. It's called a thorn bush. But look, a bit of water and maybe it's actually lovely house plant. Exactly, John. Yeah, you don't need to head to that garden centre to buy your plant. Now, heading through to here is the main room, guys. This would be your lounge, and you do have a main feature in your lounge area, guys. You've actually got your own tree. Okay, so you've got your own tree growing through here. And what a feature of the lounge this would be. Beautiful moss-covered tree. Just needs a little TLC. Exactly, a little bit of TLC and we'd be there. But what a feature you've actually got here. A tree in your lounge. Now, how wonderful, how unique is that? Okay, so we've started the bidding on €1, guys. Who's going to give me the €1? And look at this, over the actual doorway here, we've got these beautiful plants growing down. Like I say, no need a visit to the garden centre here, guys. You have the garden centre in your back room. And also in your lounge and also in your kitchen. Well, I don't know whether there is a kitchen, actually. No, it's actually a two-room house. So a real man cave. Exactly. A lick of paint, John. We'll be happy now. As for sockets, electrical sockets here, then you've got a thing called battery packs. You go to the local supermarket, buy a couple of battery packs, and Bob's your uncle. You're there. You're good to go. But what a wonderful fireplace. Nice surround with the fireplace, a little bit of ivy coming down. I can just see you sat in front of there, sat on the beautiful grass on the floor, looking up at the stars above you. What more do we want, guys? What more do we want? And it is dog friendly as well. You are allowed dogs in this house. So, yeah, there you go. And what a beautiful entrance porch here. You've even got your own view looking out these wonderful windows coming down. And what a view that is. All the overgrowth outside. And maybe somebody's been mowing the lawn as well. So there you go. Somebody's put a little bit of care into it, guys, and mowed the lawn for you. And then you come out here. You do have your own mooring site. So you can actually buy a nice rubber dinghy. Moor it up at the side. Every morning you could go for your little paddle, catch your fish, and then nothing to cook it on, but maybe a barbecue or something like that. There you go, guys. There's a starter for you. And like I say, this is Ballytickley Lock. And you've got these beautiful flowers. Oh, my God, guys, I forgot about these. Look at these gorgeous flowers on the side there. So every morning you can get freshly cut flowers put straight to your lounge. Where else could you take a shower while sitting and watching TV? John, exactly. And also looking up at the stars like at the same time. No killy fish. No killy fish. No killy fish. There we go, guys. So that's my second house for today. And I think sold to the gentleman in New York there. Oh, God, guys. Oh, my. So we'll head down to this part of the river. I'll stay on for another, what we've been on, 27 minutes, about another 10 minutes, guys, and then we'll call it a day. Like I say, we've still got another 9K. This is a 20K walk we're doing today. We're about 11K in now, so about another 9K to do now. And then, hi, mate. How are you? Also got the ducks over to the side, so that could be your Sunday dinner, John. But yeah, we've seen quite a bit today, guys. We've not seen any otters. I was hoping to get to see some otters today. Good morning, Edward. How are you, my friend? Good to see you again. Appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, no otters today, but we have seen kingfishers. Kingfisher did fly by me earlier on. Holic, God bless. Thank you, Edward. We've seen kingfishers, we've seen buzzards, we've seen a big bull, and by God, guys, he was a big bull. We've seen ducks, we've seen swans, we've seen a squirrel. A little squirrel was basically only at the side of me here, and I had my camera at the ready as well. I took a quick snap. I don't know, I did see it come out, but I don't know whether it's blurred at all. I'll have to check that when I get back. But what else have we seen? We've seen swans. We've seen lots of fishermen out in their boats, and we've had a really nice walk. Actually, it's been very, very pleasant today. A little bit of drizzle earlier on, but other than that, it stayed pretty good, pretty damn good. Chris, my friend, how you doing? Great to see you. I would have a squirrel as a pet. I like the brown squirrels, but we don't get the brown squirrels as much now. The grey squirrels are actually taking over, and the grey squirrels are actually classed as vermin. But yeah, they are taking over from all the brown squirrels, which is a shame. It's very, very rare you actually get to see the brown squirrels. Now, I did hear that they were making a comeback, but as of yet, the woods and everything I go to, I've not come across any at all. No leprechauns, no, John. Basically, we're away. Yesterday was pretty dicey in some of the places I were yesterday. I did get the scent of the leprechauns around, but no, luckily enough we was out. I got an awesome picture. You know them wind turbines? There was actually two guys up there working on them, literally on the props yesterday. They were like little flies. They were massive when you looked at the size there. I got pictures, and I'll put them up on post on Twitter later on. Absolutely incredible. Hey guys, not so bad yourself? Catching anything? Not yet. Nobody's fucking catching anything today. Every boat I've passed, like, no, not caught anything. I see my reception going down to poor now, guys. So hopefully we can stay with me for a little bit. So any plans for today, John? I don't know what the weather's like over there. It's yesterday, actually, I got back from my walk. I sat out on the patio and had a cup of coffee there. That's about the only time I did sit down till, 9 o'clock last night. But it was a beautiful day yesterday. Today, it's a little bit cooler, a little bit drizzly, and we've also got the wind as well today. There's a little bit of wind, but like I say, once we get in between that forest, everything changes. It's so calm. But just to be out, guys, and just listen to the sound of the birds. Oh, Ted's. Oh, Ted's. Who's the best boy? No, you're not getting another treat just yet. Wait till you've earned it. I've not took many pictures of you today. Good morning, Naomi. How are you, my friend? I think, yeah, we are afternoon, actually. 20 past 1 here, 17 minutes past 1. I started my walk round about 9 o'clock. 10 to 9, actually, we left. We started walking, so 10 to 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, my God, we've been gone 4 hours now. I was only meant to be going for a shortish walk today, and we've still got about another 9K to do. I know, I can hear you giving out at me. But this year will be a lot better than last year. I'm hoping that way, Edward. Now, I just been speaking to friends down on the river as well from my own village, and we was having a chat, and he says it's looking more likely that our travel restrictions and everything may be lifted in June. I'm hopeful on that. If they do, then that'll be awesome, because I will be able to bring you back down to see the seals and over to the salty islands to see the puffins and the gannets, and take you to the beautiful Hookhead, where we've got the second oldest lighthouse in the world. I'll be able to take you up to the most haunted place in Ireland, Loftus Hall. Quick hello, Heavenly. I hope everything's... I've not seen you for a while, my friend. I hope everything's okay with you. I was going to drop you a message when I got back today, but I hope you're okay. I hope everything is okay with you, my friend. I really appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, I was going to drop you a message later on just to see if everything was okay, because I've not seen you in any of the streams, actually. But yeah, so that's it. That's the plans for June, guys. Okay, about to go live. You're about to go live, are you? Okay, right. Let me know. I'll jump off this, Heavenly, and we'll do a Haps cast across to you. So, guys, how long, Heavenly? Are you going live now? If you're going live now, we're going to cast across to you, and everyone from here will come across. So if people don't know Heavenly is one of my bestest friends, and she's an awesome broadcaster, an awesome person, and she does a lot and lots for the Haps community. And she's about to broadcast now. So if anybody in the house does not follow Heavenly please give her a follow there. And when I end this one, as soon as we get the go ahead from Heavenly there, we will jump off and jump across to Heavenly. So yeah, please follow, guys. Like I said, follow everybody else in the house as well. Like Chris, who was in here, John's in here as well. Hopefully John will soon be showing us the beautiful hummingbirds out in his garden there. But Heavenly, I think Heavenly's gone now. Has she gone? Has she gone? My comments have stopped. Is she still in the house? Everything has gone. Everything has stopped. Here we got another fisherman here. It's the same one I seen him earlier on. Bernie, good day, Bernie. Dina, how are you, my friend? How's good to see you? We're back down on the river today. We were going to jump off now because we did see Heavenly just now. Heavenly says that she's going to be broadcasting, and I don't want to over broadcast alike, so I'll jump off this one and jump on to Heavenly's there. And hi guys. Still not caught anything? Oh, one trout. Good man. Good day, mate. Good day, Bernie. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. How's things? Oh, it is. We was watching the heron earlier on. There was a beautiful heron which literally was so... He just stood there and let me get... I was pretty close. Well, I was the opposite side of the river, but it was a part of the river which was quite narrow. So we managed to get a few beautiful shots of it. And what else have we seen? Squirrels. We've seen a bull, a big bull. I wouldn't like this big bull chasing me. He was a little bit too big for me. We've seen a little squirrel further on, which is literally at the side of me as well. So I managed to get a picture of him. We've seen swans. We've seen a kingfisher. But what I really wanted to see today was the otters. Any crocs in there? No, no crocs, but alligators. Yeah, right. Oh my God, we are so lucky in respect of everything. I was able to get out and walk around the lake this morning. Always, oh, Gina, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's wonderful. I'm not going to ask you what lake it is because obviously that'll pinpoint where you actually are. I know you're in Germany, like, and some of us like to keep our locations pretty to ourselves. But hey, Bjorn, good to see you again, my friend. How's it hanging? How's it going? So we've turned around. We've done our 10K. We've actually turned around now. I thought I'm not going any further than 10K because that's going to be 20K by the time we get back to the car. I've still got work to get done. Alligator, exactly, Edwards. Yeah, just the odd one, my friend. And they're only small. They're only about 10 foot long, these ones in here. So we're good. But it's not the alligators you worry about in Ireland. It's the leprechauns. Artificial lake in a huge park in Cologne. Oh, what? Living in the city, such parks are a blessing. I can well imagine, yeah. But I've seen so many. I mean, some of the places like, I don't know whether you follow Gusel there, Gusel Art Garber out in India. Even though she's from South Africa, she works in India. And some of the places she's took us to are absolutely incredible. And I don't think of India with some of the parks like they have and some of the beautiful flowers and some of the greenery. It's just absolutely incredible to see them sort of places. Yeah, they bite unicorns. Exactly, Bernie, they do. Exactly, my friend. I just have an important question. I'm packing already. I'm wondering when I can move in the house I bought in your book. Bjorn, I just sold another one. I don't know whether check out a little bit back in my broadcast, but this was a little bit, ask John. John's in the broadcast there. Ask John, it's a little bit top notch, that was. So there's 2 gone today. There's 2 gone today. But no problem. I'll have the deeds and everything in the post to you, Bjorn. And you should be receiving them in a brown envelope in the next year or 2. Oh, God, guys. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Look at this Egypt on the back of the actual thing. He was shouting over me earlier on when we passed. He'd been on the river for I don't know how long now. But hey, Mel, long time no see, my friend. How are you? Great to see you. I bought the one without a roof. Yeah, the second one had no roof, and it was a little bit worse than the first one, Bjorn. But it had the good things with the second one is you didn't need any house plants or anything like that. You didn't need to visit your local garden centre or anything like that because it had these special, beautiful called thorn bushes. I don't know whether you've heard of these thorn bush types. They grow in the no need to go to the garden centre or anything. I bought the one without a roof. I'm improving well, thanks. How are you? We're getting, Mel. We're getting there. A little bit sore yesterday. I'm still having problems with Bridge Ahead. Village is here, so as we pass people, and then we'll bring it back again. Hi there. Not so bad yourself. Hi there. Come on, Ted. But yeah, this is a road bridge. There is actually a car park here as well. That's where friends who I met earlier on, they'd actually parked at this one. But Muggins is parked another, I think another 6-7K away. I'm improving well. Is that a road bridge yet? How are you and Teddy doing? Patricia, how are you? Patricia's in the house. I was going to sing a song there with Patricia in the title, and I probably know you know which it is, but I'll leave that for today. It wasn't that worse. It still had some of the original walls. Exactly, it did, Bjorn. Yeah, this one as well, though. You had a feature in the one which we just come from, though. You had a beautiful feature in your lounge. And this is probably not seen in many houses before. You had your own tree. So you had your tree, which you could use as a feature piece in your lounge. That was actually growing and looked pretty lovely. So you won't need many ornaments in there because you had this beautiful tree growing up through your lounge. I'm doing real good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So Bernie was asking, like I say, we are pretty much country-wise here at the moment. This is a road bridge. You've also got, you can't actually see, that is occupied, guys. I was going to show you that house across on my left, like, which is a beautiful house actually. You can't really see it. It's through the actual bushes here. You can probably hear all the birds and everything. But yeah, there is a beautiful house actually in there. But that is so. We'll just get this plotting down now. I think we've got around about 6 days to do. So around about an hour, an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. I'd imagine for 6K. Can't imagine it being much more. Wait, Ted. So that is the design on this bridge, guys. Bjorn from my to you now. I am, yeah, Bjorn. I'm a man of many talents, my friend. Man of many talents. Dick of all trades, master of none. Bear with me a second. Teddy, this way. How are you, lads? So this is where we're actually going, guys. We are heading back to Clashganny. So Clashganny is 5.8 k's away. So that's where we've actually been. We've been on to just before Gores Bridge, which was 5K away there. So you can see where the 10K actually comes from. Ted's. Ted's. Come on. Do you play golf? Edward, I used to play golf, but I was playing off of 13. I used to play in a lot of societies and member of a couple of clubs, and I had problems with my back a number of years ago, so I actually packed up the golf. I still got all my clubs, trolley, balls, everything, glove. I have everything still. My lad actually took my clubs off to the driving range a couple of months ago just to do a bit of hitting a few balls. But yeah, I've actually packed. I've kept my gloves. Whether I can actually ever get back to golfing, I much prefer the hiking now. I really enjoy my hikes out. So, as you know, golf, if you're with society or anything like that, 5 6 hours, like it's basically takes up the day, like pretty much like some of my hikes. So yeah, I used to play golf. I used to play a lot of sports, guys, but obviously with health problems, well, back problems. That's all I'm saying. I don't have health problems. I have a I have a bit of a bad back, but compared to a lot of people, I'm a lucky person. Did you win the water contest already from Mark's broadcast? No, I still got to. I think there's still about 90 odd days to go beyond. So I got on two of his broadcasts, but I don't think anybody's been on there yet. So I invented the golf ball collector. You invented, oh right, the plastic tube with the little thing on the end. You push down on the golf balls. Is this all part to the Wicklow area? No, we're actually in. You're very close to three counties, actually. You're mainly Kilkenny, County Carlow. You're nowhere really near Wicklow. I'm basically based in County Carlow now. The restrictions state that we can travel 20 kilometres from our house, or we can stay in our own county. And the problem is there, I live in County Carlow is the second smallest county in Ireland. We don't get any coastal. We have no coastal routes. We have no sea or anything like that. So it's a little bit annoying. If you was in the likes of Dublin, you imagine you would look at Donegal. Donegal's got such a wide area. Mayo, Kerry, Wexford goes from like one side on the east coast there, all the way down so far. But Carlow, we are a little bit restricted in the places we can actually go. But yeah, Wicklow is where I go up to the mountains, where I visit the likes of the Guinness Lake, an estate which is owned by the Guinness family there. It was on the market a couple of years ago for 28 million. I don't know whether it was ever sold, but yeah, 28 million was the actual cost for that. Is this all part of the Wicklow area? No, you don't need to hurt so much the back. I know, Edward, but swinging a golf club, my friend, the swing on a golf club it didn't do my back in. That was nothing to do. I think I damaged my back in the same week. I fell off a ladder at work, and I also I was playing five-a-side in a media competition, and I was engulfed for that, and that's where I think my back originates from. That's a shame. I was in Wicklow 5 years ago. Beautiful. Bjorn, I work up in Wicklow, actually. I work up in Bray. We've got the Sugarloaf, which is pretty close to there. Yeah, but Wicklow is a stunning area. One of the best places around Wicklow, I find, is a place called Glendalough. Absolutely gorgeous and very, very popular with the tourists. There'd be lots of buses like heading down to Glendalough. Is that the same week you fell down the mountain on? Oh God! Now we're talking. No, it's not. That's not. That's not my falls up the mountains or anything like that. No, that was only last year when I damaged my shoulder. No, I've had bad problems. I had an operation on my back. I had a plate put in it around about 5 years ago. I was off work for like 6 months. But no, that's a totally new one. That was only during lockdown. That was actually last April. I actually did my shoulder in, which was a totally different part. But hey, we live and learn. You failed. Oh, I fell. That was the fall from the hill. I was edged on to run down a steep hill. a mountain bike hill, and it had been raining the day before. I ran down it and I fell literally 3 foot from the top there, and the story, it ended up costing me about €500 in physio appointments, and we're still pretty much the same now. Hi there. So you got another beautiful view here looking across on the right, guys. This is another inlet, as you can see. The water flowing down again. Glendalough, wow, been there too. Must visit soon again from Corone. Oh, Bjorn, I know. One of my favourite places in Ireland. One of my favourite places. Absolutely beautiful place. Now, if you're ever across here, I'd love to meet up or take you to Glendalough and take you on my route, which I go down there. I keep away from the tourists. We're there pretty early in the morning. So I get the main boardwalks done around the left-hand side up to the bridge which flows down from the mountains, and then we'd head over the opposite side. Now that's basically what I class as hardcore hiking, and it's just the most beautiful walk, but you are doing a bit of cliff climbing. You are putting you could say I've had a few messages saying what the hell am I doing, like on places. Some of the parts I actually go to there, it is quite tricky in place, but you get to see the deer, because the deer from early morning, once people start to arrive in, the deer tend to disappear like over to the other side, and I get to see the most beautiful deer, and it's just most awesome, man. The views are Skellig, Michael. I know exactly. I let you know that would be a bit of a fall on its own. My God, that is pretty tough up there. Yeah, please do be on. I'd love to be your tour guide for the day, my friend, and also be able to take. That's what I've done to people who visited Ireland in the past. I picked them up like from the hotel and took them to places where they were unable to get to or never heard of and stuff like that. There was a couple of came across from the States. That's a couple of years ago. 4 guys there, and I picked them up. They wanted to see a working dogs, so I managed to arrange that with a farmer. This is a beautiful property over the left-hand side. I don't know whether you can actually make that out. They wanted to see working dogs, so I managed to arrange with a farmer, and I got them to put on a private show for them, and they got to see the working dogs in action, rounding up the sheep, and it was the most beautiful day. I then took them around to Blessington Lake. We had a cup of coffee on the side of the beautiful lake there. I would love to visit Ireland probably one day. Dina, you'd be more than welcome, my friend, and the same applies to you. If you ever do, give me a shout, and even if once I know when you're actually coming, I can book a day off work, or even if it's the weekend, like, yeah, definitely, I'd be delighted to actually pick you up for a day and show you around some of the sites which you can't get with obviously the tour buses and the tour guides and everything. Do most want to see the Guinness factory? These didn't. They wanted, the people I went. I tell you where I did. I picked them up at 7 o'clock from their hotel because the dog trials was over in Blessington at 8 o'clock. He needed to do it early morning, so we had the dog show and everything like that for just the 5 of us. There was 4 of them and myself. So we had that, and that lasted about 45 minutes. Then we were chatting to the farm and everything. It was a great start. We then went from there over to Blessington Lake. We had a cup of coffee on the veranda there, overlooking the beautiful Blessington Lake, which was absolutely beautiful. Just to give them a coffee and everything. I then took them from there up along the Sally Gap, along a beautiful gap, beautiful scenery, and we went to JB Malone's car park, which overlooks the Guinness estate. So, like I said, that's what I was saying earlier on. It's basically the estate of the Guinness house. It was up for sale for 28 million a couple of years ago, and also the actual lake there is where they did a lot of the filming for Vikings. So one of my favorite series of all times, the Vikings, they did a lot of the filming there, and we've been lucky enough in the past to be there when they've actually been filming the Vikings as well. And the same with Glendalough. They do some of the filming of the Vikings in Glendalough, and we've also been on set there as well. And I've also got the pictures from there, which in later, I don't know whether Chad's still here. I am going to do a broadcast about Vikings, and Chad wanted to jump on and have a chat about the series as well. So we'll run through the pictures. I got pictures from 3 different areas, from Glendalough, from Loch Tay, the Guinness estate, and also when I was at Blessington as well. I actually fell on the steps, the set there. I didn't fall, but I mean, I stumbled across the set, and I was speaking to the security there, and he let me have a look round and everything. Did your dogs get involved on the actual sets? Not at the time, no. Have you been on film on the Vikings TV show? You'd look great with a beard and a pitchfork. No, I haven't. I don't have the look. I'm camera shy. How beautiful is Dorky? Dorky's a wonderful town. We've got we run my business basically. We do a lot of scheduling and programming for the pharmacy screen and marketing, come advertising company as well. But yeah, Dork is actually very beautiful. It's a beautiful town. It really is. The Vikings are popular. Oh, I know. I just love that series. I really do. I could actually watch the Vikings series again. It was such an awesome series. It really was. And like I say, we've been on 3 sets of the Vikings, and the last one we went to was Blessington, and I got pictures of the various scenes of the Vikings with the boat we did in. Of the actual, I think I got it put up a screenshot on the actual instance, and it's great to actually think, yeah, I was on that boat. I went. I'm a walking picture. Oh, Captain, yeah, that's not my beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But this is my 3rd episode of the day, but it's not quite come on market, guys. It is still occupied. I think it could be actually a holiday let, I do believe. It's about 2 kilometers, or maybe a kilometer actually away from the actual river, but a beautiful my dog's actual property. So this would lead into Barrow house now. This is part of their land here direction, but a lot further, well, about I don't know, around about a kilometer on, then you've got a beautiful river which flows through the actual park. So I'll broadcast up to that point. Then I'm going to have a play there with Ted, let him have a bit of a swim before we start to head off. Captain Miyagi, yeah, I would like to learn about the Gentlemen's Club. The Gentlemen's Club, we had less time for people wanting to come to, and it's knowing where do you really want to go, what do you really want to promote beaches down in where anybody's actually in there today. But yes, I don't know. But looking at the garden, the grass hasn't been cut for a good while. But yeah, you can see the back, a little bit of work on the end of the. And every place in Ireland has something good about it. Like, I mean, I'm not a city person, but you could, I mean, Dublin has some awesome places. Uh, some beauty. If you want nightlife or anything like that, then obviously Dublin's your place. And then you start moving away from there. Wicklow has beautiful mountains, beautiful valleys, and also you got some of the coastline in Wicklow as well. You go down to Wexford, you've got the beautiful beaches. And get to see the seas. You got the place across the Puffins, and most beautiful place in the west coast. There, you got the likes of Connemara, beautiful place. My wife's mother was actually born in Donegal, in a place called Killybegs, which is a fishing village there. And I think last year, in between lockdown, when we was actually in Killybegs, I did a broadcast there. On my wife's cousin actually owns three of the big fishing vessels there as well. Basically, they're multimillionaires. And it was just one of them broadcasts. Absolutely, it really went on well. I was chatting to one of the old time fishermen there, and another guy there, and yeah, it was a good broadcast. I heard about is Game of Thrones better than Viking? I can't answer that question in relation to Game of Thrones because I've never watched Game of Thrones. Believe it or not, am I the only person in the world which has never watched Game of Thrones? I fell behind with that. My lad loved Game of Thrones, and he's never seen the Vikings. So my son would say Game of Thrones better than Vikings because he's never seen it. I must be the only person in the world which has never seen Game of Thrones. I do keep meaning to sit down, but it's getting the time to watch it, guys. These series, I mean, as you know, Game of Thrones just goes on forever, ever. And I'm not a binge watcher either like this. I can't sit down and watch 5 hours of TV. I just don't have the time. But yeah, I would love to at one stage watch the Game of Thrones series. Gotta go. It was good to see you. As like I say, I've got a few replays to actually catch up with. I just didn't have a chance last night. I'm in bits from yesterday's walk and then power washing, etc. And I just never gone on Haps at all last night. So I will catch a few replays later on, guys. So let's just pull that across over to the right-hand side there a minute. Hi there. Oh, he's a big dafty. There you go. There you go. Hey, he's very nosy. Gotta go, but yeah, appreciate you dropping in, Dean, and I will catch up later on, my friend. Very bad connection. The connection's actually starting to go. Is it Bjorn? I am. William John, appreciate the subscription, William. You have to visit the tail end beaches. The tail end beaches of the Caribbean. Oh my God, I would love to come to the Caribbean. I heard the water is hot. Oh my God, yeah. And translucent, yeah. I've actually been over to Israel and Egypt, and I've swam in the Red Sea, the Salt Sea. Absolutely incredible feelings, really is. Absolutely incredible. But guys, I guess my reception is starting to fail on me. So what I might do now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my 5K and listen to the birds, listen to nature around me, and wish you all a wonderful Sunday, guys, wherever you are around the world. Have a great day. Stay safe. I appreciate you dropping in. know,